on another landscape excursion. So today, gonna be just grabbing a couple of PJMs, grab some more compost, and just do some basic planting, grab some mulch, and finish that job. Real simple, easy job. Going to one of my favorite places, the nursery. I absolutely love this place. They've literally got everything here. Love that color. Nice azaleas. Beautiful. This place is great. Alopas or something like that. I don't know what the pronunciation is, but they're just going to be a little bit more tolerant in the area that they're being planted in. And then picked up a nice landmark rhodie. And that one gets to be about 5 feet high. Just like anything, you can trim and cut and prune to desired shapes, heights, sizes, whatever. So pretty nice selection that they had there, and right back there. Not going far, so I didn't put them forward. Prepping this yard, cleaning up care of it. I'll show you just a couple things that I've done so far. So right here, a couple PJMs, and nice landmark right there. Landmark's usually a little bit more expensive because of the type of plant it is. So this middle bed, well, this island bed right here, usually what I do is I just compost it, like I've already done right now. Looks like she's put some kind of fertilizer on there. And then this dogwood right here has been sickly for a couple of years, and she finally decided to let the guy go that was doing that, taking care of that plant, because the guy, I think, had no idea what he was doing. So I found that the roots, in a sense, were starving. So this is where the landmark's going to go, right here. And I think that's going to be a beautiful spot for it. So I'll be able to manage it, and it'll have a nice look. It's going to go right in the center right there. But anyway, so yeah, this is what it looks like. What I have to do is I have to mulch it. So I'm going to bring in some mulch tomorrow and get this bed all squared away. Then over here, got my nice sweet mix compost that I call it right here. This stuff is beautiful. Tons of organic matter in there. And then this is where those PJMs are going to go. And what happens is they're going to get some shade because of the way the sun is from this area right here. And I've already got kind of the holes prepped. I do have to kind of like just leave this a little bit raised, because that one right there is a little bit too deep. I'm going to raise that up, and I got plenty of compost to take care of that. Over here. So one of the things that you always need to do is what they say is to stop and smell the flowers. So I got to throw some mulch in there. That was actually a disaster last year. They had me go in there and just totally just rip everything out and replant and compost and mulch, and everything's looking happy now. Nice spidery on the corner there. And then over here we got some phlox, and she actually didn't want me to do anything over here. I think she's planning on doing that. Here's my compost right here. Just kind of just weeded, re-edged out this area right here. Exposed the irrigation head, kind of gave it a little bit of a tip back. This is where she's going to go ahead and plant some flowers. So this is what I was talking about, what we got. Nice pink PJM right there. And then this one right here is a landmark. And this thing is pretty beautiful. It's just got a more of a deeper tone flower. She likes pink, but this one's going to be more heat resistant, so, or sun resistant. And in that location right there, there's a lot of sun, so Hopefully this is going to work out, so just go ahead and throw these in. So these two guys right here, they're going to go in these locations. Like I said, I just got to build that one up a little bit more, and that's it. This compost is just so good. You can see these PJMs. I'll show what they look like after I do all this. But I already just had a neighbor stop, and she's like, "What are those? Are those azaleas?" I'm like, "No, those are PJMs." So it's really cool about this neighborhood. People are laid back. In general, people are laid back. Cool about this stuff, this compost, comes with its own worms. So, which actually is pretty beneficial, and I guess that kind of proves, in a sense, how good this compost is. Just some real good stuff. So this one ended up being a pretty good sized raised bed. But it's gonna look really nice when it's all done. Bring the mulch in tomorrow, and this thing is gonna just be like bam. I have no idea if the camera's faced to it or what, but got these stones. Now what I want to do is just kind of divert the water a little bit. I've talked a couple of people into doing rock drainage. So what happens is, what I like to do is, depending upon how the downspout comes out, I like to try and direct it with stones, and that way it has more of a natural look to it. She was looking for impact. I'll tell you right now, that does give a nice impact. And one of the things when planting flowers and placement of shrubs, you want to make sure that the visual, you give it a walk around so that it pretty much covers and gives space to everything that's here. So spacing looks really good. So I like that. Straight side, it looks perfect. That one right there was slightly taller. That was actually on purpose because I wanted to kind of have like that little bit of a stair step look to it. So this one was smaller, a little bit more bald. That one also I just elevated up just a little bit more inside a raised bed. So this is now a raised bed, and it basically matches what the front side is. So going from front to back, and like I said, a neighbor already stopped by and she was like, "That looks really nice." So she likes the idea of raised beds. So now what I got to do is I got to work on that one right there. That's what that landmark roadie is going to be for. I already composted over there. Is just grab the blower and give everything a little bit of a buzz. So I got to be careful about certain stuff I do around in here because some of it's maintained by the landscape company that actually does this development. So I just basically do affected areas unless a client says, hey, you know, can you take care of this whole thing? So there's the 2 PJMs. Nice elevated bed now. They're going to be really happy. I might see if I can just do the stone thing that I was saying over there for the downspout. I actually liked it, the natural look, and I kind of like just incorporate stone and then just bring it out so that it comes down to this, you know, nice edge here. So we'll see. So that's pretty much it. That thing hasn't ran since last season. Pretty much started right up. Not too bad.